Nagasaki Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo ready at runway tree 2 departure to the north.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 departure to the north approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Okay, we're going to take the Nagasaki Tokyo tour in Japan here. What we're going to do, we hope. We're in a Beechcraft King Air. And we're going to hope we got the settings right. No guarantees. Frame rates are down, probably because I'm streaming. Usually much better than that. Get the rotation speed here. I do have the settings turned up, so okay, we should have rotation speed. Should have it. Did they tell us what we were supposed to? ATC?
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Continue for north departure. I will contact you next when you leave my airspace.
Acknowledge.
Nagasaki Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo continue for north departure.
Nagasaki Tower New Sky Tree 312 miles. East inbound 4 DME runway tree 2 approach.
Change view.
New
Change.
Sky Tree 3 Nagasaki Tower. Cleared VOR, DME runway tree 2 approach. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 277 at 10.
Change view. We are in the Beechcraft King Air.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, you are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Acknowledge.
Nagasaki Tower Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo frequency change.
Landing gear.
Landing gear.
Cleared VOR, DME runway tree 2 approach. New Sky Tree 3.
Flaps up.
Acknowledged.
Oh. Trim up.
Complying.
Whoops.
Nagasaki approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is type Beechcraft King Air 5 miles northwest of Nagasaki. Request flight following.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra. Kilo Nagasaki approach. Squawk 5452.
Acknowledge.
Squad 5452 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo radar contact 7 miles northwest of Nagasaki, 3,900 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Looks like they got us on a IFR.
Copy Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Nagasaki approach Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo 8 miles northwest of Nagasaki. Request IFR to Tokyo, ready to copy.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is cleared to Tango Oscar Kilo Yankee Oscar Hotel Alpha November Echo Delta Alpha Indian November Tango Lima Airport is filed. Squawk 54, Flight 2.
Give me a height. I guess they don't care.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, please acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo cleared to Tango Oscar Kilo Yankee Oscar Hotel Alpha November Echo Delta
Hello.
Alpha Indian
Hello,
November
Sway.
Tango Lima Airport is
Hey,
filed.
how you doing?
I'm doing
Squad
good.
5452.
That's good. What you streaming?
Beechcraft Golf
I
Sierra
am
Kilo,
playing
read
Microsoft
that
Flight Simulator.
Radar
We're
contact
taking the Japan tour.
5,200 feet.
Oh, nice.
Altimeter to 9.902 continue to have
Nice. I'm waiting for the update for the Star Citizen to see what it's about.
They have another update. I didn't know that.
3.11.
They
The big-
released 3.1.
Continue to Hesby
311,
Traffic
that must be
following
nothing in it.
heading 055. Resume
I
on
don't know.
navigation.
They
Yeah,
actually
right.
released it on time.
11,000
There's
feet,
nothing on it.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra
Right.
Kilo.
I mean, it's just Star Citizen, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Beechcraft
They
Golf
want me
Sierra
11,000.
Kilo contact Nagasaki departure on ONE 21.0.
Acknowledge.
Going to 121.0 Beechcraft Golf
Well, I
Sierra
was just checking
Kilo.
in on you. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Nagasaki departure Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is at 6,000 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo Nagasaki departure continue to Sayona as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
Okay. We're on our way and we're doing IFR. Climbing to 11,000. I guess we could get in a little bit bigger in a hurry. Pretty country. Change view. I really like in third person. It's just gorgeous out there. But the cockpit view's pretty too. I mean, just that you got third person, you might as well use it if you can. And I could use autopilot, maintain heading, but we just started up. My arm's not tired yet. Not tired yet. But I understand this tour is 2.5 hours, so change view. But it's so pretty to look around, you hate not doing it.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, contact Tokyo Center on ONE 26.1.
Acknowledge.
126.1 Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo. Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo is at 9,100 feet, climbing 11,000 feet. Beechcraft Alpha Sierra. X-ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo Center. Continue as planned. Altimeter 29.92.
Whoops. Just told the man I was climbing, I stopped climbing. He's gonna yell at me. Tell me mean things. Twitch seems to be, YouTube seems to be really slow. Following the stream for whatever reason. Sega Airport. Trim up.
Complying.
Trim up.
Complying.
Won't quite hold altitude here by itself. Get close.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
What? I don't want to go to 17,000. I want to look around. The hell do I need to be at 17,000 feet? Damn air traffic controllers.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, please acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Yes, we gotta do what the program to flight for. Gotta do it. Got a new waypoint. Yeah, this patch seems a little rough. picked up into thinner air. Hopefully I can figure out the autopilot in this. Once we get the altitude, I'll go ahead and kick on, hold the altitude, so I'm going to have to steer. If I can figure out how to do it on this plane. I haven't used it before. I know, shouldn't fly planes you're not familiar with. But hey, worst can happen is they die. And one thing about death, it's not serious in a game. Whoops. Say whoops. A few hundred feet. Yeah, it's hitching every now and then, it appears. Change view. Okay, let's see. AP. Synchronize. Should hold altitude, right? If I got it right. No guarantee I got it right. Change view. Pretty close. 17.2. I'm a couple hundred feet high. 17.3. We're just going to have to live with it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hold all right. I can decrease change view. Can just, let's see, increase, decrease. Yeah, let's see.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, you are 300 feet above your assigned altitude.
Yeah, I'm working on it,
Descend
alright.
and maintain 17,000 feet altimeter, 29.902. Commuter tree 550, you are 22 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors ILS runway tree 4 approach. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, expect vectors ILS runway tree 4 approach, commuter tree 550.
I'm working on it. Okay, we're coming down.
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo, please
Yeah,
acknowledge.
yeah, I'm not used to this autopilot, so leave me alone. I'm working on it.
Descend and maintain 17,000 feet, Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
Okay, it looks like we're doing okay. We're just not moving fast, but it should maintain it once I get the vertical speed drop. Looks like
Tokyo
it's
Center, Japan
working.
Air, 6276, 1,600 feet.
Japan Air 627 Tokyo Center, continue as planned. Altimeter 29.902. Commuter tree 550, you are 18 miles northeast of Fukuoka. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Contact Fukuoka Tower on 126.2.
Change view. Change view.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Tower on 126.2, commuter tree 550.
What a little off course. Nothing we can't fix. Let's back off on the throttle a little bit. We're creeping up on max here. We don't need to go that fast. I really need to get me a yoke. That'd be nice. I have no idea. I could turn the heading indicator on, I guess. Change view. Let's see, heading indicator. What do we want? Nav. There it is. Nav mode is on. If it's working, it should follow the vectors. Should. Now, I'm not swearing it's working. I've had it work, not work, act funny. I have no idea what the master caution is. Let's acknowledge it, whatever it may be. Got a plane over there flashing its markers. See him down there? Change view. Change view. What? I forget what free mode is. Free look mode? Alt key? No. Control key? No. Hold down the mouse button. Middle mouse button. Free look. Yeah, there it is. But you can see we got a plane down on our, I don't know, 10 o'clock. See him down there? Looks like I got the autopilot set right. Well, I don't know. We're not really following a heading, except we'll have to check. Yeah, maybe it's just bringing in the line. Should start banking here to bring us back on point if it's working. I do have it on nav mode, so. But yeah, we're out here on the tour, so we might as well look around. Yeah, she's working. Autopilot seems to be working. Now you also have, you can turn the AI on if you want to and let the AI do all the work. They claim it's your co-pilot. So you have a co-pilot on board that will do your flying for you and landing and all that stuff. You do have. But this game sure is pretty. No mistake about it. And my settings, I'm running somewhere between ultra and high end. I don't have it completely maxed out, but I set high end and turned some of the shit up for what my graphics card can handle. Which normally is a very steady 40-45 FPS, but I am streaming and I have both Twitch and YouTube on different monitors showing, so we took a little bit of frame rate, taking a little bit of frame rate hit because
Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo contact Tokyo Center
because
on
we are, of course,
132.5.
our main monitor is ultra wide, our other monitor is not, so we're running multiple resolutions and we're streaming at 1080p versus 1440 ultra wide. Acknowledge.
Tokyo Center, Nippon Cargo 225, visit flight level 400, descending 10,000 feet.
Nippon Cargo 225 Tokyo Center, continue as planned.
And of course I am running voice attack with my own program made for this, so I
Going to 132.5
cannot have to
Beechcraft
remember
Golf
where every
Sierra
damn button is on this airplane.
Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo 17,000 feet.
Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo Center, continue as planned.
We're right at
Altimeter
17.
29.902.
It is very pretty country. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it is gorgeous. Very, very pretty country. And I guess for a little higher sightseeing than I'd like to be, I think we ought to be under 10,000 to get a better view, but that's what they set this tour up for. This is the only tour that I know of in the game. They added it with the latest patch yesterday. I had a nightmare scenario downloading this patch. Biggest mistake I ever made was buying this game through, what is the key bindings for, Fast Look, god damn it. It does a fancy look, and I forgot what the key bindings were for it. Let's see if we can, we'll let it continue fly as we do. Let's see what it is. Smart View is what they call it. Keyboard, search by name, Smart View. Let's reset. S. And page down. Page down. Okay, let's go back. Shit. There's a bridge back there, but we're awful high. Awful high. But that's how it works. And it will zoom in. There's a zoom feature too. I've forgotten what all of them were. What can I say? Probably ought to set them up in voice attack. See, we're smart camming to the view, and you can zoom it too. Oh, just mouse button looks like. Middle mouse button will zoom it in. What do you know? We'll figure it out again. I've been playing dual universe, so I haven't been flying. I got something like 48 hours in this game, flight time. This little trip ought to put me over 50. It's kind of amazing that I remembered how to run the autopilot. Oh, that old age sets in and it's rough, I'm telling you. Yes, Twitch just don't seem to be running. I mean, YouTube does not seem to be running with it. Don't know why. But it may just be on my end. It may be looking better than that. Change view. And you, of course, can look all around the cockpit. It is unlike X-Plane 11, I'm not knocking it. The graphics here are better. I mean, as you can see, things are much clearer. You can even read the compasses in this game. I can't read them in X-Plane 11. But it is a big graphics improvement. They do not have native VR yet, but I can run it in VR using Vorpex. I just chose not to for this session. I do have an ultra-wide screen, so it looks really nice even when you're not in VR. But of course in VR it's really a lot of fun. But you have to run Vorpex at the moment to run it in VR because it will not run natively. And VR yet, although they claim they're working on it. I take it it's true. Like I say, the cockpit view is fine. If I was running track IR, it probably would be better so I could look around all the time by moving my head. That's one of the nice features about being in VR is the head tracking. It's so smooth. But I would imagine you get track IR set up right, it's just as nice. I do not have track IR. I have Tobii eye tracking, but it's not in this game, so it is what it is. Change view. Is what it is. Say we have Zoom. Pretty. A little hazier today than I would like it to be. Like I said, they got us at 17,000 feet. I'd prefer to be under 10. But I'm sure they took this plane, so cut the hours down on how long it takes, and of course its fuel efficiency increases with altitude. So I'm sure they just set up a combination of things to do this. I guess the flight when I looked to set up was 2.5 hours overall at their recommended speed. We may be running a little faster, a little slower than they requested. You can never tell. I think they should have picked a time of day where the sun was on our stern, not on our bow. But, you know, what can you say? And it may be live, and we may be live. I do have it set up for live world traffic and weather. And it may be that time of day in Japan that we decided to take this trip. Yeah, we're probably pretty early in the morning in Japan, and that's probably a true story why the sun is actually shining in our face. Now, so we may be getting real world conditions here. And it just looks this kind of hazy today in Japan. But we are pretty early in the morning. I mean, we're not maybe 2 hours after sunrise. And we're pretty much flying right in it. Well, we're heading east. Yeah, probably the case. We're flying into the morning sun. Change view. Now I have all the patches on board, chained up in the back and gagged. I do that because I just don't want to hear their whiny little voices. And the autopilot does appear to be working fairly good. That is not always the case. And I have ATC open. I do not have to, but I do have it open. If that's ruining your view, we can click it off. It'll still work. I just like to see it. Now we have a nav map here somewhere. Oh, that's the log. We don't want that. Oops, that's travelers. We can't shorten this. We can, any point on here, we can actually fast travel to. I never do, but you can. Figure if I'm going to fly it, I might as well fly it. We'll turn on the VRFR map. I wish I could drag this to my other monitor. I don't know why I can't. Probably because I don't have it duplicated. Well, if I could drag the VRFR map, it would be nice. Now we do have zoom feature, as you can see. We left here at Nagasaki, and we've gone a little bit far, but we got a long way to go, Chad, as you can see. And you turn tracking on to keep the position of your plane, and you can see the isoline map. You want to see how high and low the terrain is. I say it would be nice if I could drag this and the ATC to my other monitor. And I probably have to set it up as a duplicate. And I don't have it set up that way. So that's probably why it won't let me drag to it. But see, I have OBS open on it, and I have Twitch and YouTube and my Restream chat. So I can't use it for the panels, which it would really be nice to do. So maybe when I fly sim, I need to reset that and use it. I wonder how that will work, being my resolution is 1440p ultra wide versus 16:9 1440p. I wonder if how that would work out. Don't know. Change view. I just don't know everything. I know it's shocking that I admit that, but it is true. Why does it says altitude 12.3? I did not reset my altitude. But it doesn't look like it's slowing. Oh, it might be true sea level. I don't know. Yeah, see, something's still wonky with the out. You see, it's reading altitude 12.3, but it's actually holding the 17,000 I have it set at. But it's claiming I got it set at 12.3, so for whatever reason, it's doing what I told them to do and not what it's saying it's doing. So that's cool, but obviously there's a bug there, or there's a glitch. Obviously. Oh. Something ain't quite kosher there. Change view. What's it say in here? It says 12.3 in here too. But I have not changed it or turned it or done anything that I know of. Now I could reset it for the current altitude, I guess. We'll see what happens. If we die, we die. But I can synchronize the current altitude. Altitude on. Okay, so, and I may have been, when I was playing with the keyboard on the smart camera, I may have hit a keyboard combination, but it did not engage, so it's not a big deal. It is possible that I did do those things. But yeah, if you want free look when you're flying, just click your middle mouse button. I have to do that in VR to get it to free look to be able to look around. But it's just your middle mouse button. But how nice and how sharp the detail is really impressive. Like I say, the cockpit looks the same basically in X-Plane. It's just not as clear and as sharp. I mean, there is a big difference. And like I say, most X-Plane planes, the compass up there, you cannot read them. I can read this one. That's how much clearer it is. But I didn't have thousands of dollars wrapped up in X-Plane. I had a couple airplanes that I bought, plus the basic ones, and that's it. So I didn't have thousands and thousands of dollars in it. So for me to switch over, no big deal. For people who had thousands and thousands of dollars in it, it's a tough decision. Especially when you're just starting this one and they're not very, you know, there's a lot of planes in it, don't get me wrong. You know, everybody has their little pet peeves of what they like to fly. Change view. And I think at this time there's only 3 extras you can buy at the moment. Now there are free livery packs, but most of the liveries are for the large airliners, which doesn't interest me to fly around. I'm a small jet, small piston turbojet pilot. I like flying little Cessnas, you know, the CJ5s and Longitude, they're fun, but anything bigger than that, yeah, just not a whole lot of fun to me. Different tastes. I still don't have this smart cam shut down yet. I can see that. That should turn that off and on. Yes, it does. You gotta hold it down, I guess. I'll get it all figured out. Maybe. Yeah, see, I'm playing with buttons, and I am obviously changing something here. I don't know which one it is. Is that page up and page down that's doing that? Control page up and down? Yep. That's what it is. Control page up and down changes the altitude on the... But yet it says in the controls that page up, page down control the smart cam, right? Did I misread that? T. Next smart cam tiger, yes. Page down plus control, so I'm doing it backwards. T sets the start. T sets it. T sets it. Okay, well.
All Nippon, 663 Tokyo Center, continue as planned.
ATC, is that me or somebody else?
Complying.
Wasn't me. So I just turned on Smart Cam Target, supposedly. Ah. Hold on. We'll keep playing with it. Or somebody can pipe in. Teach me how to use it. Say the ground is just so much prettier than X-Plane. The planes are not prettier. X-Plane does a really good job with the plane graphics and the creators of the planes. But they just can't compete with the water and the ground and the buildings and the roads. But when you're at 30,000 feet or even at 17,000 feet, it really, you don't see the details, so it's only until you get closer to the ground that you really notice the difference. Although I will say, flying over the Grand Canyon in this game in the X-Plane 11 is, even if you ortho 4X all the tiles, it doesn't look anything like it really does, like this game does. If you've never been over it, you don't know the difference. But if you have been over the Grand Canyon, and the views of the two games are not the same. They are not even similar. Even if you ortho XP all the tiles in X-Plane, it doesn't look this good. But it does look good. I mean, not to say, it's just that they just don't have the detail. They don't have all the real roads. You have to add roads in X-Plane. They pretty much ignore them.
Sierra Kilo contact Tokyo Center on ONE 24.905.
Acknowledge.
124.905 for Beechcraft Golf Sierra Kilo.
ATC.
Complying.
Tokyo Center Beechcraft Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo 17,000 feet.
Yes, that's me,
Beechcraft
17.
Alpha Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra Kilo Tokyo Center, continue as planned.
Okay.
Altimeter 29.902.
You don't sound Japanese to me. Now, you may be, but you don't sound Japanese. I don't hear no accent. I think you're fake. Yeah, the stream on
All
YouTube.
8515 contact Tokyo Center on 132.5. Japan Airtree 15 contact Tokyo Center on 132.5.
Sure does seem to be awfully slow.
UPS Niner 4 contact Tokyo Center on 132.5.
It's got two
Going to
windows open for one thing.
132.5. All Nippon 8515.
That's not helping.
Going to 132.5.
Oh.
Japan Airtree 15.
Let's see if we can get this running better.
Going to 132.5 UPS 904.
UPS, what are you doing around me? Get away from me, UPS. I know you're not intelligent. Whoa. Alright, that's big. This camera still ain't got quite right. Said T to lock on to it, but it ain't locking. So I'm still doing something wrong. Still. Imagine that.
Skyliner 1, you are 89 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 1,800 feet. Expect vectors ILS. X-ray runway ONE approach.
I don't see no whaling fleet though.
Descend and maintain 1,800 feet. Expect vectors ILS X-ray runway ONE approach New Skyliner 1.
Okay, YouTube is acting more like it's got brains now. Don't know what the deal was. But it's acting like it's got more brains. I guess closing the other window out. It was really delayed before. I mean, they delay 5 seconds anyway, but it was really delayed. I can say we're a little bit higher than I would like to be to go sightseeing. But this is a factory tour, so they're trying to compromise with time involved, with what you can see and all that shit. I'd like to get down onto the water, see the waves ripple. And the waves do ripple. I understand they increase the foam on the shoreline, so that'd be interesting. Make it look more like surf when you're close. Who knows? Looks good though. It's all about looking good. One has to look good. Just one of the rules. And if anybody's wondering, I do run this full screen window mode. I do that because I can tab around to different things so much easier than if I'm on full screen locked in. It takes longer to switch around, so might cost me a frame rate or two. I don't care. Ease of use is worth it. Well, I think we got plenty of fuel. Not burning too much. Sure, that's why they got us so high up in the sky. And I won't make you guys suffer through this whole trip. I understand that people get bored watching when you're not doing it yourself. I do. I like to watch parts of it and see what the person's doing, how they do it, and then I usually switch channels. I don't usually stay for a whole stream. And I'm sure some of you guys have already seen this hundreds of times since yesterday when they released this. And from people who are a whole hell of a lot better pilot than I am. Hell, I imagine I'm using the autopilot, but I imagine most people sit back, kick on the AI, let the co-pilot do the whole flight. But I like using the autopilot when I get a chance. Keep myself familiar. Change view. Just sitting here in my airplane looking around. See, we're looking out to the left. We can look out to the right. We can check out our flight path down there. See, as you can tell, our flaps are up. But yeah, it's just amazing. You can just read everything so well. Just really, really nice. And you can zoom in. Why ain't it zooming in? Always zooms in. What's wrong with my thing that it ain't zooming? What's wrong with my mouse here? Seem to have a total mouse malfunction. It's not zooming. Huh. Wonder what I did. Change view. Well, it's zooming here. Why isn't it zooming in the cockpit? What did I do? I broke it. I definitely broke it.
Japan Air 259er, you are 49 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 3,100 feet.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Game just crashed. Well, if that ain't a pain in the ass. Son of a bitch. Okay, I guess this session's over. What can I say? It crashed.